A Zimbabwean court has supported a ruling by the traditional court that the body of former President Robert Mugabe should be exhumed and reburied at the National Heroes Shrine in Harare. In May, the traditional chief of Zimba ruled that Mugabe's widow, Grace, had violated traditional customs by having him buried within the family compound. Mugabe was buried in his home area of Kutama, which falls under the Zimba traditional jurisdiction just north of Harare. We are now joined by the family's lawyer, Fungai Chimwamurombe, to give us more insight into this story. Fungai, thank you for your time. So, this ruling that says the late former president's body should be exhumed and reburied at the National Heroes Acre. Just take me through your understanding of what it means.
Okay, pretty much the judgment is simply saying that the burial should be done in Zimba as per the chief's direction. Of course, to be buried at the Heroes Acre rather, as per the chief's decision. But I should be quick to say that the ruling which came up some 2 days ago has been appealed. As I speak right now, that our team is actually in Chinoy filing a notice of appeal against that decision. And the reasoning, obviously, of the magistrate was that the 3 children of the late president were not part of the hearing which was done at the chief community court. Hence, they should not be approaching the magistrate court, a decision which we believe was aired, and hence we challenge on appeal.
And what are the implications of you filing that appeal? First of all, have you filed it, or do you intend to file the appeal? And once filed, what does it do? Does it stay the execution of the order of the magistrate in that the remains of the late former president won't have to be exhumed immediately to be reburied at the Heroes Acre in Harare?
The effect of filing an appeal is to suspend the decision that has been made. So true to what you have said, that there will be any processes of reburial upon the filing of the appeal. I mean, Harare and the court which we are appealing is more than 100 kilometers away from Harare. And my team, when I spoke to them some 10 minutes ago, they're actually in Chinoy filing the appeal. So our count is as good as it's being filed now.
And part of the reasoning you've already alluded to was that the magistrate's reasoning was that the 3 children of the late former president basically, in a way, don't have locus standi in this matter because they were not party to the proceedings in the traditional court where this decision had originally been reached, that the former First Lady had been wrong in allowing for the burial within the family property. Where is the former First Lady, though, for her to have been, party to these proceedings? I understand that she's your client, is she not? Where is she?
Well, obviously, I would then need here to comment on that one and availability. Obviously, for professional reasons, I'm not in a position to say where she is right now. But maybe I need to say that the fact that the children were part of the proceedings is a position which is actually provided for in the law, because Section 24 of the Customer Law and Legal Costs Act clearly says that any person who has been aggrieved by the decision of the chief can approach the magistrate court. So it doesn't matter even if the former First Lady was in the country or not. The children are simply entitled in terms of the law.
And I imagine that beyond the points of law that you've been raising throughout these processes, your clients, the family and the children have been telling you about perhaps their understanding of why it is that suddenly there's this move to have the remains of the former president buried at the National Heroes Acre. What do they believe is at play here? Do they accept the bona fides of the government, or do they doubt those?
I'll be quick to say, I think maybe you are aware the government came out on Friday that they are not part of the proceedings that are at the Chinoy Magistrate Court. So in as much as I'm not privy to the position of the government at all, but they've made it public through the Minister of Information that they're not part of the proceedings. But look here, any litigation that can be sued in any country, there are various interests that may be there. Maybe it's an individual who is the respondent in this matter, who took upon himself to take up the former families to court regarding the burial of the former president. So there might be many interests and many issues that might be before the court, or that might not be before the court, which might have resulted in such an approach. But as far as we know, as far as the instruction that I have been given, is that the chief do not have the jurisdiction to entertain the matter, and the procedures were not done properly, because even the services of those summons to call the former first lady to court were not properly served. So we are dealing with the purely legal matters that we are instructed to challenge, and we believe as we go forward with the matter, justice will be made.
Lastly, Fungai, what are the reasons of your clients opposing the move to bury the former president at the National Heroes Acre? After all, I mean, this is a man who dedicated a good chunk of his life to the liberation of Zimbabwe and went on to hold the position of president for many, many years. In fact, many of us will say we were surprised that he wasn't being buried at the National Heroes Acre.
Well, I think that question is best answered by the family spokesperson, which I am not. But maybe if I also maybe indicate to you, the challenge that we have right now is not even going to the merits of the matter. It's dealing with the where and who made the decision to prescribe an exhumation. So the issues that are actually empowered to comment and to deal with things which are in the judgment of the chief, in the matter that we have taken to Chinoi. So other family reasons, obviously, you know, will be disqualified. It requires the family spokesperson to deal with that. And I believe one can be called to talk about that.
All right, I've got to thank you for your insights there, Fungai Chimwa-Murombe, the lawyer for the Mugabe family, at least the side of Grace Mugabe and the children there, joining us there from Harare to just give us an update on that litigation around the question of exhumation of the late former president's body with the intention that it should be buried at Heroes Acre, a move that they are opposing at this point. To this